What's going on? I hope you're happy, healthy, doing the things that you love doing with those you love doing them with. And I'm now about to give you a reading. Let's go into the meat and bones of the reading and see your messages. Okay. Big up to you. Appreciate the messages I've been getting recently. Just want to say that I am very, very touched by many people who have shown so much love recently, and I'm very, very thankful. Okay. But yes, let's go into the heart of the reading and let's see what Spirit has to say about yourself. So I'm going to say big shout out towards you. And I'm going to say that there is a major change that's happening in your life. I'm seeing that you have overcome an obstacle. You've overcome a period of pain. You've overcome a period of stagnancy. I'm giving you flowers because what you're doing right now is removing the weeds and planting the new seeds. And this is a joyous time for you to really embark in this new chapter in your life because, whatever period that you've had previously, that's the worst it'll ever be. You've ultimately changed this. And what I see going forward, especially with the Five of Swords, is that you'll be walking away from the situation with a lot of strength, a lot of experience. And this experience is the reason why you will ultimately use this in situations in your life that's going to be even more successful than what it is. When they say, like, for example, with the Knight of Wands, like you use certain things, you channel that energy, negative to something positive, inspiration. This is the moment. This is the time within your life that you're using certain things to fuel the energy of what's to come. And this is about you giving yourself grace right now. Because what's coming is a position of being able to speak about the situation, utilizing this in your experiences. I see that your natural fortunes will become better. So understand that you had to persist, you had to endure, which happens to everyone, but you've passed this, and now this moment has passed. You're looking back on the situation with the Six of Cups, and you're basically going to go from strength to strength. I've got the High Priestess energy, and the High Priestess energy is understanding that whatever situation had to happen, it was to break certain ceilings, break certain stagnancies, break struggle. You've understood that there is no lack, only abundance going forwards, and that you're now working on just yourself and embracing the aspect. I know we've got the Lovers card and the Two of Cups, so if you are manifesting love, it's there. However, I want to give you flowers and say that this is the love that you've given to yourself. This is the self-nurture, self-care, and the realization that when things were against you, when it was pit against you, you may have had you were back to the wall, right? Your back was to the wall. You managed to go through this and really ascended away from this fire pit where the survivor wins, but it's not just surviving, it's thriving within this. So the wish fulfillments are happening because you're creating a situation where you can never be defeated. You never can go wrong. Nothing is beyond you and nothing will ever be. And this is the wake up call, the epiphany, the realization that's happening that ultimately new chapters ahead. Happiness is ahead. I mean, when we have struggle, we create character. And we have character, we can go through things and go through these resistance and have the resilience to ascend. And this is something that's going to be a life experience. And you know what? This is where I feel like, and I think it's important that I want to put this message towards you. It may not be towards a CV or a resume, but the life experience that you have completely shatters any type of notion that the CV matters. Because what I'm seeing is this level of self-belief, resilience, you can do anything that you want. You can do anything that you want. And you have the drive. When many people automatically say that they can't, you're going to say, well, is there a solution towards this? I can find a way. If I don't know, I'm going to know. I'm going to provide some knowledge or wisdom towards the situation where you are creating the question mark that's needed for certain things and finding ways to answer it. You're breaking away from certain status quos where many people are going to say, well, this can't happen. This shall not happen because I may not have the capabilities. Whereas yourself, you're going to look into the situation and be like, hold on a minute. Are there ways? Is there a possibility? The possibility might be 20%, but you're damn sure going to make that 20% into 60%. This is the mindset that you will be bringing on, and this is the new identity. I'm seeing that you haven't even scratched the surface of your own abilities to gather and really create something that's going to be beyond what you expect right now. And what I see in the next 4 weeks is a breakthrough. That you hear stories where many people start from zero and end up being someone being very, very successful. And that's you. That's you. So the next 4 weeks, when you're going through the situation, you're going to set some type of goal. And that's going to be something that you have the mental resilience and the capacity to just go through it with life, because ultimately you are powerful. And this is when it comes to all sense of the ways that you yourself can manifest something out of nothing. Yes, can you be a business owner? Can you be an entrepreneur? Absolutely. Absolutely. Can you persevere with a certain goal in your life that's going to take you further and beyond what you expect? Yes. The mindset is there. And the qualities, the qualifications is something that you will create yourself. So you don't even need qualifications. The throne is yours because you are able to understand that while we live in a space where we can gather pace such as information in the digital age, you have the Midas touch to figure it out. The magician card ultimately is you creating as we speak, you saying to spirit that I may not know something, but I can and I will. So you're going to be a shining light because of what you've learnt. You're going to be a shining light because of the experience that you're bringing on board. And you're going to be a shining light because you've got the hunger and the success from your life experience, which is the most important thing in the resume, that you will succeed. And that will be ultimately your receipt. I see a major change, and this change is definitely going to become into reality. You're going to show us. And I look forward towards this. If this resonates and you'd like to go deeper, if you'd like to click the link in the description, that's on my website. If you'd like to connect via social media, I have Instagram. I also have TikTok, Sorcerer X, same handles as the YouTube, and drop me a DM. Let's have a conversation. All right. That was your reading. And I am the Face of Tarot, Sorcerer. Take care.